Welcome to Thriving Our 30s, a judgment-free space where you're encouraged to speak up, be yourself, and embrace that it's okay not to be okay. We can still thrive at our own pace.
This is Christina.
And this is Anna.
And we are so excited to share this incredible journey with you. Let's go!
All right. Well, welcome back to now our second episode since we've been back.
Yes. Well, it's technically episode 10.
Pretty much, yes.
But since we've been back,
yes,
the second one.
Well, we'll just
Jump right in.
Yeah, jump.
So today we're actually matching unintentionally.
Yes. How funny is that?
Yeah. Out of all the colors, we're wearing like similar shade of color.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
It does. But how did you guys like our last episode? I know that it was kind of our first episode back and we were discussing it. We had a lot of feedback to it. And it seems like we touched on a lot of stuff that was very relatable. However, it was not deep enough. So, so today we feel like let's take it up another notch and really
deeper.
Yes. And I think a lot of us can really resonate with this. And the topic today that we really want to talk about is the burden of being first.
And just to give like backdrop on how this is, I guess, going up a notch, right?
Up a notch.
Or a little deeper, is because last time we talked about cycles. Like what type of cycles are we breaking?
Yeah.
Right? And that in itself is such a topic where we can really dive even more into. And that's why we talked about the burden of being first, because for both Anna and myself, we are the first child.
Yes.
Right?
The first
generation.
Yep. First generation.
In America.
Just first with everything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we're the oldest. Like, we're take care of our family. We're just the first to break a lot of cycles too with our families and with, you know, a lot of things that I feel like, you know, you guys listening really understand. It's hard. It's hard being the first.
There's a lot of emotional weight. There's a lot of
the pressure.
There's a lot of things that we have to internally go through because of that. And that goes hand in hand with those burdens that we talk about of being the first.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, the pressure of being the strong one. And I think maybe it's us because, you know, we are the first to like do a lot of stuff that our family, you know, question us. And it wasn't like questioning, you know, but it's why they're like questioning. It's saying that, you know, why are you going down this route instead of following our steps? Or like, why are you doing things a certain way than, you know, just surviving, right?
What they are used to.
Correct,
right,
yeah.
Right.
And at the time, it's like that pressure of being the strong one. Like, you have to hold it together. You can't show that you're weak. You know, go into corporate America after college and you have to really climb that corporate ladder and like be that strong one, and being a minority and, you know, also being female. It was hard, especially when you're different in, you know, in a meeting room, right? You have to be that strong person because at the end of the day, you got to be that one person in your family to either bring them up with you or where you're going to follow their footsteps.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that burden is also put on us since a young age.
For sure.
Like, I remember, and I don't think my mom intentionally did this, right?
Yeah.
But I remember, like, since I was a kid, she would say things like, "Oh, Christina, you have to make my dreams come true."
Why do they always say that?
Right.
Yes. In a way, like in a term, I get it. I understand because, you know, they came from a really hard life. Like, and
after a war, surviving.
But it's like that sentence, like now that I look back, it was so toxic.
Yeah.
And it's where I feel like we're not the only ones that
Mhm.
experience that, because right now a lot of, you know, now that we're in our 30s, and those that are listening are probably around the same age as us right now, probably if you're listening to this, you probably think back like, oh, my mom also said that, or my
Yeah,
parents,
yeah.
or like at family events, or like, you know, you're gonna be my retirement.
Yeah. You're gonna be my retirement. You're
Yeah.
gonna make my dreams come true. You're gonna
Yeah.
do things that I mean, I get it, right? It's like there are so many things that they probably wanted to do for themselves, but they
For sure.
couldn't.
They couldn't.
So
Yeah.
I think the intention is they want us to live a better life. They want us to do
Yeah.
more, accomplish more than they were able to do, which I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
But I guess like from a kid's standpoint, it's like your mom tells you you're gonna accomplish, like you're gonna what did she say? It's called in Korean. She said 소원을 들어도. Okay,
Girl, I don't know. Like,
in like a Saturday accent. Okay, it's like an accent.
Okay.
But anyways, pretty much.
I like how she says that. Like, I'm about to. Yeah, I totally understand. But I
But they'll
get
be
it.
like,
Yeah.
향기야, 엄마 소원 들어도. Like it's like in a way she's saying like, oh Christina, like you listen to my wishes in life, like my aspirations in life.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like what she put on me since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think because of that, I've always thought that that's what I had to do.
Yeah.
Like my job in this life is to listen to, listen to what my parents want and bring them what they want fulfillment for in their life. So I think that's what I put on myself, but that's not true, right?
Yeah.
As we get older, we have to go do a lot of digging, purge out a lot of stuff, and realize, no, that's not true. That was kind of like a bound. Like she bounded me up with her words unintentionally,
Yeah.
right? But then that made me operate life in a way where I had to be like people pleasing. I had to
Say yes to everything.
say yes to everything, seek approval,
Yeah.
because I thought that that's what my role in life was to
Yeah.
bring fulfillment to my parents.
Yeah. And like, show your parents that you're successful. Show them that, oh, I'm doing good, like through college, through work, and I think that also leads to a lot of us, now that we have gotten older, a burnout
Yep.
because of the over responsibilities that we,
It was
our
put on
family,
us.
unintentionally put on us.
Unintentionally, yeah.
But then at the end of the day, it's like, okay, if no one does it,
then who else
then
is
who
gonna,
else is
yep.
going to do it?
Yep.
And I think that goes into like trying to control everything too. It's like, I don't know about you, but like for me, like, I try to remain like that strong person, and like, I'll fix it, or I'll handle it, or I'm not going to rely, like, I'm not going to put this on my little cousins because I've seen it. I don't want that burden on them, what I went through. So it's always that balancing act too, but it does create a lot of like burnouts where later on you're like, am I really, doing this for me, or am I really doing it for them? So,
But having that realization alone is also very much like that's the first step,
yeah.
right? You need to have that realization of like, why am I even doing this?
Yeah.
Is it for me or is it for them?
Yeah.
Right? Having that awareness, being conscious about it first,
Right.
then you can realize, oh wow, I'm actually doing this for them. It's not making me happy. It's not bringing
Yeah.
me joy. I'm actually doing this because I'm seeking approval from them. I'm
Yeah.
controlling the situation because I'm so used to not having the control growing up. So now it's showing up in these ways.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
So then from there, like what's triggering that?
Yeah.
What happened where I felt like I need that control?
Yeah.
So then having that consciousness, that awareness of
Yeah.
it first, then it allows us to then go back and really think about what happened growing up.
Yeah.
When did this start? What's that
Yeah.
story we told ourselves when we were a kid that we're still holding on to?
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty good. That's what my therapist told me. That's good, girl.
Well, I mean, I feel like I did a lot of that, especially the past like 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
Like I was very intentional about doing a lot of that because a lot of the habits that I have, a lot of ways that I am putting things on other people too, right?
Yeah,
It's
like
that
the expectation.
but that's a cycle maybe our parents were continuing on.
Yeah.
But we're here. I mean, yes, the burden is there
Right.
for sure, but we also have the opportunity to break those cycles by addressing it, all
Yeah.
those things within us first.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of generational things that probably were never addressed because of wars, because of survival, because of all these different things that were going on
Yeah.
outside of their control, right?
Right.
So, I mean, we now do live a life in a country where we are able to address these things,
Yeah.
go find therapy,
Yeah.
right? Find a coach, find whoever you need to.
For sure.
Like, we have the opportunity to do that. So I'm super thankful for it.
Right. Like all these sources that we have out there, it's there.
Yeah.
Like that our parents didn't have, you know?
Yeah.
And it's hard because you can't teach them new ways when they're set in their old ways. But what we can do is we can, you know, break that cycle. And I think that's where, that's just like what you said. You're like, once you realize, you know, where it comes from, like, you know, they are not intentionally doing it to put that pressure on you, but you're putting that pressure also on yourself because of what you've been hearing. And you know what society tells us what to do, and like, you know, we look through social media and we're, you know, always comparing, and like that pressure of like, are we, you know, good enough? Are we perceived in a way for our family to be proud of? You know, we always have that on our shoulders too.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that comes with it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But as we are intentionally moving through that, knowing that okay, this comes with it, but we're intentionally moving through this. We know that we want to move forward. What do I need to do to move forward, right? We're being very intentional about that whole situation. Then I think that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Right? And knowing that, yes, even though we're the first one, yes, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of shame, there's a lot of things that we go through, things that we have to take care of financially, things that we have to, you know, just do emotionally.
Yeah,
right?
and like be the glue.
Be the glue.
To the family. Because like, I don't know about you, but like if I don't reach out to my family, or if I don't reach out to my cousins or anything, conversations don't start, right? And I think that's also a thing, like being the first one is like you initiated all those first, because if you don't, who's going to? And I don't, like, that's just like also another thing where now, like looking back, I understand like, gosh, I wish like someone could communicate with all of us better, right?
Yeah.
Or like my cousins will say like, oh, like I wish our family just can talk, you know, like normally, right? As when I say normally, I'm sure there's households where arguments breaks out and like, you know, so it's just like those things, like, being the first one of being burdens, but you're also the first, like there's also a good to it too,
for
right?
Sure,
like sure. You're like the glue, like you're the first ones, but that burden also comes with pros.
Yeah, a lot of blessings, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
as long as we're not burdening ourselves to carry everyone, because even though we're the first ones to make that initiative,
right,
to start that conversation, to do this, what I'm seeing is, like with my family as well, I have a lot of cousins, as you know, like in the very beginning, we never really hung out that much, but like I did make an initiative of, hey, let's be in a group chat. Let's have a cousins group chat. Let's talk more. Let's do monthly things. Hey, this looks fun. That looks fun. Let's start a tradition. Let's play, you know, let's do these fun things during the holidays. So we did make it into a culture. Like, did I make the initiative to start that? Yes, because I wanted that. But now, like looking back, I don't have to make that initiative anymore, because now the cousins are also picking up
like
on that.
Communicating. And
they're making an effort to do it without me too, which is great. Like, I don't want to be the only one doing that forever. I don't want to be the one carrying everyone forever, right? But I love seeing that even the efforts that I've made, now I'm seeing it being repeated,
Yeah.
and it's now a culture that
And
we
you
have.
just broke that cycle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
right there, that step. And
So that
that's
and
so
it-
important.
and
like,
it's so beautiful to see that.
yeah.
You know? But people don't know because they only see, oh yeah, you guys are hanging out during holidays, you guys do this.
Right.
Man, they don't understand like all the holiday stuff that started. Like when I was in high school, I had to force my cousins out of bed.
Yeah.
I would make the breakfast for Mother's Day for my aunt and be like, "Hey, come on, let's go and sing Happy Mother's Day to your mom." Like
yeah.
I had to force my cousins to do that.
Yeah.
But then now when I look back, it's like they do these things even without me
Yeah.
because it's just a culture now,
Yeah.
right? So it does suck to be the first one.
Yeah.
But now like once it's set and then people follow those, I guess, footsteps
Mhm.
because of this culture that you create.
Yeah.
And it's like really fun now. And it's
Yeah.
something that, you know, when you look back, you're like really thankful about that you
Yeah.
actually have this in place now.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, it like really just starts with us. It starts, you know, we talk
sure.
about like, but it does, it starts with us. Like, we have to be able to set those like momentums. And if we don't set those momentums, like, I don't have kids yet, and hopefully I do one day, but like, I know you have a daughter, and like, you have raised her like in a way where, you know, setting those boundaries, setting like, hey, like, you know, things that I watch you, Christina, where it really helps with breaking that cycle, right? And those that, you know, if you guys have kids and like being the firstborn or like being the oldest, like, you know, I just want to just say, like, you're seen, right? And you guys are doing such a great job at not carrying that burden of those like family generational like cycles with you, where it stops with you and it starts with you to your kids and your future. So yeah.
But that you know, that
Yeah.
applies for everyone that's listening
Right.
as well. Yeah.
It does.
It really
And
does.
you know, this, you know, as we're talking, I know it's just more diving like deeper into like that guilt that we growing up
Or
always
even
feel.
resentment too.
That's
Right?
very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, goodness, I mean, my mom and my relationship wasn't very great growing up, but now that I am in a place in my life that, you know, yes, I'm taking care of her. Yes, you know, at the end of the day, like, she's my mom, but I can see why she also set her ways so strongly, where I didn't understand why until now. That, goodness, she was trying to break that cycle with her family, which, you know, like, but I didn't understand because, you know, I was raised by my grandparents. So it's like, it was different. So the dynamic until now, I'm like, goodness, my mom was really 10 toes down. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to deal with this BS. And so that's like another thing that, you know, you think about.
But I'm glad that you're able to recognize that now.
Yeah.
Because like
It took years,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
years of
I
like,
remember seeing. I mean, like really, I do
Years,
remember
yeah.
seeing your relationship with your mom back in middle school, high school, and what it is now. It's so different.
yeah, like,
It's
we're the
so
best of
different.
friends now.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny because, just who would have thought?
So you never know, but I think that's the beauty of life, right? You never
is,
know
yeah.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
But it's awesome to see that for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I think a lot of the times, like when we are looking at like our lives and also family and everything that we have on our shoulders,
yeah.
right? I'm glad that we're able to process through and actually see the good
Yeah.
as well. But also, in order to get there, we do need to address the
Yeah.
things that we may not want to address,
At all.
right?
And
The
it's-
uglies too. We have to
Yes.
address that.
Yeah. And like you mentioned, like, you know, all those like stuff that you hold on to, or you hold it in, or you bottle up and you don't want to talk about it, like those cause resentments.
Yeah,
like
a lot.
a lot.
Resentment.
And the resentment, carries on because like certain things will either trigger you in a way where if it doesn't go exactly the way that you envision, it might trigger you in a way that you're like, you can pop off because all the stuff that you've been bottling in. So I think like one of the things that I have learned is, you're not meant to carry all of this forever. Like you have to, either internally learn why those are the points that you get triggered about, or you learn to accept and find that grace that, hey, like either we move on or we learn to think a different way. So that way, and it's okay. I feel like right now, we don't say this a lot, but it is okay to not like to, please everybody.
Yeah.
It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no if you're like uncomfortable in a situation that you don't want to be at, or it's okay to like say, this is not what I want.
Yeah. Like you don't have to carry every responsibility.
At all.
Yeah.
No.
If it's not meant for you to carry, then don't
then
carry
it's not,
it.
yeah. It's not your problem,
It's not your problem. Yep.
And we just need that reassurance is like, let your parents, let your family members, like let all of them figure it out. They are their own person.
They're adults.
Yes. They're adults.
Yeah.
Whatever they're going through, let them go through that. But, us and you guys, like, if you're feeling how we're feeling, what we're talking about, like, it is okay to figure out who you are, to be that better self and that better person that you want to be.
Yeah. Today actually, I was really thinking, it's from a podcast that I was listening. And one of the things that from the podcast they asked was, what is something that you need to release, right? And even for me, like that made me think about, okay, God, like what's something that I need to be releasing this moment? What's something that I'm still carrying that's not mine to carry?
To let go.
Yeah, what's something that I need to let go of? Because if I'm holding on to it, then how can I receive other things?
Yeah.
Right? There's so much more that's meant to come to me, but I'm just like holding on to this like so tight.
Yeah.
Right? Because of control, because of resentment, because of whatever, revenge or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? That I'm holding on to this, then everything else that's meant to come to me is not going to come to me because I can't receive it.
Right.
So
like you're not making space for the new things that God has placed for you. Like God has all these obstacles that we go through. And if we don't let go, it's going to be really hard to receive on the other end.
And it's interesting because I felt like I did do this before.
Yeah.
I felt like, I thought that I did release a lot. And yes, I did. Yeah. And I received a lot, but it's a constant growth. I'm still now holding on to the things that
you want to like fix or change or or hold on to because you constantly think about.
Well, so like things that I've let go of, I let go of.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I receive new things.
Yeah.
Great. But now I'm holding on to those new things.
But are those new things helping you be better? Because they came in as new things, right?
But
to be better.
Yes, but then as I'm continuously growing, now that's no longer new.
Like serving you.
Yeah, it's no longer serving me. So then now I need to let that go too. So that I can receive more. So it's like a constant letting go,
Yeah.
Or just not even like holding tight anymore. Just letting my hands out. So if it comes, it comes. If it goes, it goes.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like the situation that I'm in where I no longer want to just like grab on.
Yeah.
Because I think that comes from survival mode. It comes from needing to make sure that I have everything I need to be secure, right?
Yeah.
But I don't have. I don't.
Because we're like afraid of
losing
what you received, and then also the change that's coming, like the new change, like the new things that are on our But I feel like every time that we always doubt the situation, there's always a bigger plan.
Oh, always, yeah.
But we are so scared, and that's okay. You know, like, it's okay to be scared, because in the moment we're like, do we let go for the unknown? But I feel every time that you let go of something small, you know, something greater is coming.
Oh, yeah. So it's just really interesting how, like, even today we're talking about this topic.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because, like, earlier today I was, like, thinking about all this.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about, okay.
Oh, funny that we decided to talk about this.
I know. That's, I was like, oh.
Whoa.
It worked out.
Like,
I
we
think it
really
aligned.
do just prompt, like, we do an impromptu, like.
Before.
Yes.
And we're actually really intentional, by the way, about what we're going to talk about, because we feel like, you know, it has to speak to us too.
For sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's like just a side note that we want to like let you guys know that that's funny.
Yeah,
that's
so like
crazy.
earlier today, so like because like, you know, I like meditate every day, so like during my meditation time was when I was thinking about that. So I was like thinking about, okay, every time I receive something new, I would say thank you, but then I hold on to it.
Yeah.
And then I have to let go again, and then I have to start that cycle all over again of letting go and then receiving. But like today I felt more like, no, I shouldn't even be like holding on to it so tight. Just open my hands, and if it comes to me, it came to me. Thank you. If it goes,
it goes.
It goes. Work. Right. And it's like I'm about to receive something different. Thank you. You know, so it's like a constant always being just grateful, whether something came to me or left or whatever, right? Because it's just a new phase, a new season that I'm in, right?
Yeah.
So it was just very interesting. I was like kind of going through that this morning. So then when we were, I mean, it didn't even hit me when we were talking about this, like before our podcast.
Right.
Like we didn't even talk about that, but then like as we're going through it right now, it's just interesting how it all just aligns together.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think, you know, a lot of the times, like as we are progressing through life.
And we're growing,
Yeah. As we're growing and as we are navigating through, like, being the first. I mean, even if you're not the firstborn, right?
No,
there might be different things in your family that you're the first
like
of.
different, like, responsibilities in your family, especially in a multicultural, like, family. I feel like that's very common. You know, a lot of our stories, we tend to have similarities.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why this topic here is so, we can even dig like even deeper. Like this could be going on for another episode.
I mean, bring us a glass of wine, we'll go
on and on about it.
I'm just drinking coffee.
But yeah, like it's just one of those things that there's so many things that we're still constantly learning, and we're still constantly going to learn to let go of certain things, and that is no longer serving us. And like being able to open our hands and be like, hey, like what's next, right? And when we find like grace in all of the imperfections and all of like the resentments and all of that, we will find that peace to be able to let go. And and that's something that I still am like learning.
Giving yourself grace. That's so important. Because we give other people grace.
Yes. So we gotta give
ourselves grace. Yeah. And I think that would then help us once we're in a place where we're giving ourselves grace, we're loving ourselves through whatever we're going through. The good, bad, and the ugly, right? We're loving ourselves and prioritizing ourselves and really carrying ourselves, protecting our peace, giving ourselves grace through that all. Then we're going to be able to build something from a place of peace. Not necessarily pressure or burden or resentment. We're building from a place of peace. And that strong foundation is then what will set the next generation for success as well.
All right. Well, I feel like this is a great place to kind of wrap up everything into the next episode, right? We kind of really dig really deep today in a way. But this next question, whether you guys have been listening through or you guys like skip through the very end to see how long this episode is, it's okay. But ask this question today to yourself, whether you're driving, working, but the question is, what am I carrying that was never mine to hold? Until next time, guys. See ya.